Hi everybody and welcome back to another episode of our managerial career on MotoGP 17 here on this channel. Now in today's episode we're jumping straight back into this Moto3 season. Also guys, please keep hitting the like button, please keep sharing the videos and please keep commenting. I really appreciate it. Right, let's jump straight into qualifying, so here we go. Right, keep it nice and tight into this turn, slow it down slowly, try and get it nicely tight into there. That wasn't too bad actually, and let's keep this nice and steady around here. We're not doing too bad at the moment, we've only got a few minutes left of this qualifying session, but I'm feeling this could be the time to put us on that front row of the grid. We've already got 6th at the moment. Well, that wasn't too bad, that's really good actually. Hopefully we can get a decent lap. Now we managed to hit a 1:59.6 in our rider career on this circuit. I wonder if we can get anywhere near that on this Mahindra. It'd be interesting to see if we can. Also guys, if you hit that like button and get at least 50 likes on today's video, I'm going to do a double upload and also do the finale video. So we're going to be doing 3 races in this episode and probably the last 2 in the finale video. And yes, we do. We managed to get pole position and we did 1:59.9. What a qualifying lap that was. I'm pretty sure that's going to get pole. Right, so we took pole position with that awesome lap time. If we can run that sort of pace in the race, hopefully we can get on that podium. Plus, we can't be far off getting the championship. It might be in this episode, so I'm looking forward to that. Right, let's get straight into the race, guys. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the race around Aragon in Spain. With brilliant conditions, we cannot complain with the conditions. Hopefully we should start really well, set the pace with those sort of laps we were doing in qualifying, and hopefully get on that podium. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the Spanish Grand Prix around this Aragon circuit. Let's see if we can get a good start in these excellent conditions. Also guys, like I said at the start of the video, if we can hit 50 likes on this video, then I'll do a double upload and do the finale video as well today. Right, let's see if we can get a good start here. I'm feeling good about this one. If we can hit those sort of lap times, we should be on for another victory here. Now Mir managed to get away really quick then, so did Bulliger. Let's see if we can just nip in beside them into that turn. Oh god, just managed to get into there without making any contact with them too. Let's just try and get nice and tight onto the curb. A little bit too tight there. Let's just try and sit behind. We know we've got the pace. We've just got to take our opportunities to get past. Now we've got 2 other Spanish riders sitting behind us, Connect and Martin, so we've got to be aware of them. Oh god, I went on the outside there, they forced me on the outside. I don't mind that. Onto the curb, just hold it. Oh, a little bit of a collision there with Mir as I turn into that turn, but managed just to hold on to it. A little bit of bump and ride, I don't mind that. Oh god, Bulliger came around there pretty sharpish and got back into the lead. Let's just try and take an inside line here. I'm not having none of it today. We're just going to try and get straight in the lead and try and control the race from the front. We've got some cracking circuits to race around in today's episode, guys, so it should be a really good episode, hopefully. We've got Motegi, and what else have we got? We've got Phillip Island as well, Australia. Oh god, that is going to be a difficult one. So yeah, and the final 2 races in the finale video will be Malaysia and Valencia. So and we will be choosing what team to go with next, and we will be moving up to Moto2, guys. Something to look forward to. So hit that like button and please keep sharing the videos and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Right, let's really go for it now. We're right onto the straight. They're probably going to catch up here. We've had a really good first lap, but we've always stuffed this last corner up. We're not as quick round there. And here comes, oh god, it went straight to the back of me. Why didn't you just go around me? What a plank. Right, let's just try and hold it into this turn. Bulliger's being really forceful, and he's taking the lead. He's going to take that inside line. Oh, that was a brilliant line there, and he's managed to get past. But let's just try and get a little bit of slipstream from him, and just keep an eye on where Mir's going to go, and try and dive up the inside again. Slow it down, get those brakes on. Oh god, just could not stop it, but managed to get back on the circuit, and we've got Mir to contend with back here, and Bulliger's taking the lead. So the Italian is really going for it in this race. Now oh god, lost it slightly there, trying to be a little bit clever on the braking there, and that didn't seem to work, but managed to get back in the lead into that turn. Hold it, try and be clever. Let's try and keep it nice and tidy. We want to get as many points as we can, and Bulga's taking the lead, so he's really up for this one. We've got a right battle here in Spain in these awesome conditions. Now, I think we raced on this circuit in the wet last time, if I remember rightly, so hopefully it should be a bit better in these dry conditions. Right, let's try and get a little bit tighter into that turn, get a good drive, and just trying to hold this turn. But I am really looking forward to stepping up onto the faster bikes. Plus we can hire a teammate as well, but I'm not sure whether we're going to hire him in Moto2 or we're going to hire him in Moto3. We just have to wait and see what sort of money we've got at the end of this championship. Right, so that's not too bad into there. Managed to retake the lead. Just trying to keep it nice and tidy, and here comes Bulliker again. Oh my god, he's really being aggressive around this circuit, and I'm just going to have to let him go. I'll try and slipstream him on this straight, but I think it's not going to be easy to take this win away from him. I think he really wants it, but we do want to get as many points as we can, because we do want to become the champion. We've already become the champion in the rider career, and we're in a couple of races of finishing that one and moving up to Moto2, and we'd like to win the championship on this managerial career, and that would be an excellent achievement. If you can remember how bad this bike was from the start, we've actually developed really well. Right, going into the final lap, and we're still not hit the sort of pace that we were hitting in qualifying, and that's sort of really the reason why we're not leading this race. But let's see if we can get past Bulliker here. It looks like it's just going to be between me and him for this race. Mia's just a little bit further back. Right, let's just try and slipstream him into that turn. Let's try and take an inside line here and try and be good on the brakes into this left hand. Oh, got a bit of curve there, but you can get away with that. And hold it, and yes, we managed to hold it there, but is he going to come back up the inside? He's pretty quick into this turn. I'm expecting him to dive. No, he didn't this time. Oh, that was good. Right, so he managed to hold on to that, but he's probably going to slip down the inside of me through here, unless I muck it up. Right, let's just get nice and tight to it, make him, force him out on the outside onto that turn, and try and get a good drive. Now, that wasn't too bad. Nice and smooth through there. Sometimes if you don't set up the suspension right through there, it does sort of kick you off, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a problem on the faster bikes, as it always is on these MotoGP games. But on these bikes it's not too bad, and we've just developed a little bit of a buffer there, which is awesome. Can we finish this off? Just trying to hold the speed into that turn, and nice and tight there. Don't muck it up. The tyres have been perfect. We went for the soft on front and rear, and it's come out okay. I mean, obviously what we're probably going to do, guys, we're probably going to do on the rider career when we move up to Moto2, we're going to do more laps, but we're going to keep it the same on the managerial career, because it involves a lot more working with the management side of it, buying stuff and changing stuff, and the episodes would be absolutely ridiculously long if we did more laps on those. But we definitely do it on the rider career, and we will extend the laps so the races are longer, so we can see what difference it makes on the tyre wear on the longer laps. Now, that wasn't a bad turn, and it looks like we're going to come home with another victory, and Bulliker just could not live with us on that last lap, and we take the win. Brilliant. Right, so we take a victory in the first race of this episode. That's a good start in Spain, and we're starting to really like this Moto3 Mahindra. I didn't like it at the beginning, and it's still not fully upgraded. We've become champion as well, so we're the champion as well. We've taken the championship in this managerial career. What an achievement. So we are going to finish the last few races of this season as the champion, and that is fantastic. And it looks like we're probably going to take the Constructor Championship as well. I cannot believe how well we've done. We've literally started this game on the hardest level simulation, on the pro physics, and we really struggled at the beginning, but we started to find a rhythm, and we're going to have to do it all again once we go to Moto2, because we're not going to have a particularly good bike, and we're going to have to work our way through it again. And it's going to be harder, because if we hire more riders, we're going to have to spend that money wisely, because we're going to have to upgrade their bikes as well as our own. So it's going to get really in-depth and difficult, but I'm looking forward to the challenge. Right, so we move on to the second race of the episode, and it looks like we are going to be going to Japan, and this is where it gets difficult. I'm not the greatest at Motegi, although I did manage to get a win there on the rider career on the Honda with the British talent team, but on the Mahindra, is it going to be good enough to get a win round there? It's not going to be easy. But first up, we've got an activity day, so let's quickly sort that out. What we got: interview, autocross session, prize competition, and gym coordination. I think I'll go for that. We're probably going to need that that extra bit of bonus for Motegi because it is such a challenging circuit. And let's get straight into it, guys. This could be a tough one, but hopefully we can at least get on the podium because we are the champion at this moment in time. So let's get straight into it now, guys. So here we go. To be honest, it's actually pretty close to times from the top 10. It's going to be a close race. Definitely not as quick on the Mahindra around here as I was on the Honda, but I'm not doing too bad. Again, made a mistake through that section. I think it's going to be a closer race, but now we are the champion. I think as long as we get on the podium and still rack up some points, but we do need to be aware we do need those credits to buy the Moto2 bike at the end of the season, so we still need to get some decent credits. Right, that's not a bad turn there. Are we going to get a decent time at the next split point? No, still slightly behind, so we're not doing very well time-wise, but we have got 20 minutes left. I want to at least get the top, at least the top 3. I mean, we're on the second row, but I'd like to get top on the front row if we can, just to give us a little bit of a chance in this race. But I definitely can't see us winning this one. I've never really been good round here. Same as I'm not very good round Malaysia. That's going to be another difficult one that we're going to be doing, but that's in the next episode. So if you want to see that, hit that like button. 50 likes. You're joking? That actually got us pole. Well, I wasn't expecting that, guys. I can't believe on that last sector I managed to gain that much time, but I'll take pole position all day long. Right, let's get straight to the race and see if we can actually finish in that position. That should be interesting. Right, so we got brilliant conditions around Motegi in Japan. It's going to be a really difficult race, but let's just see if we can just keep it nice and consistent and just try and stick with them as long as we can. So here we go with the race, guys. Right, so if you look at the times, guys, they're very, very close. There's not a lot in it. I can't expect I'm going to get away at all, if anything. I'm just going to have to be as good as I can in the corners. Now, remember on the rider career, I was getting bullied all over the place, so I'm expecting the race to be the same. But if I can just stay on the bike, we've got half a chance. Right, let's get away. No, actually, we've done pretty well so far in this career. We actually haven't crashed out yet, but there's always a first time for everything. Right, let's try and get a nice turn into that first corner. That's not too bad. Managing to hug that inside. Oh, what a brilliant start. If you can really get tight into there, you can really get a good line. But they're probably going to dart past in this next corner because this isn't a very good corner for me. So I'll already start out wide, try and bend it in, try and get nice onto the next apex, just try and hold that turn. Hesitate slightly and Mir's going to probably take advantage. No, he didn't take advantage. I managed to hold on to it there, but here comes Connect and he's probably going to come around the outside. I'll try and hold the inside, just try and be good on the brakes here, and not very good. No, he got a good line there. No, but he didn't get past, so we're doing okay. We're trying to be as good in the corners as we can. You've got to be so clever in those turns because, like I said, you get a lot of people trying to take you out in those turns. Right, that's not too bad through there, trying to keep it nice and smooth. This bike doesn't change direction as nicely as the Honda in the rider career, but it's not too bad. It feels a lot more solid on most of this. Oh God, Connect, was that Bulliger? I think that was Connect. Almost took me out then, just trying to give me a little bit of a shove. Just woke me up. Let's just try and just keep it nice and steady. Right, just be careful around this corner. No, they're going to get the inside line. No, got a good drive there. That's not too bad. So we're just managing to hold on to it, and it looks like Mir's retaking second. And here he comes. Oh, look at the bloody acceleration. Oh, my dear Lord, without any slipstream. Right, let's just try and slow it down. Oh, God, here comes Martin. Oh, God, just went side by side with Mir there, but just managed to stop it. Bloody hell, I couldn't go anywhere else. He was holding that really tight. Right, let's just try and be good around this turn, keep it nice and tight onto that corner, and not so good on that last corner, the AI around this circuit I've noticed, and we've managed just to pull away slightly, but Mir's probably going to get back in my slipstream and get past me into this turn now. Let's just try. Oh God, I mucked up the braking point there. They're probably going to get up the inside. I've got really, really wide. There you go. Yes, I knew he was going to get past. As soon as you make a mistake on this circuit, they will take advantage of it. Right, let's just try and hold a decent line here. Oh God, here comes Canet. Oh, he pushed me into Mir and sent me out wide, and he really put me in a horrible position there, but I've just managed to pull it in tight and stand the bike up. But bloody hell, I hate it when they force you out wide, because sometimes if your bike's a bit of an understeer pig, it's really hard to bring it back into the turn. Right, oh God, got into there a little bit hot, making loads and loads of mistakes here onto the curb, and Martin's managed to get past. We've dropped 2 places and we're down to P3. Let's just try and not make any more mistakes on this second lap. We don't want to lose any more places, but it looks like that we're going to have a real challenge here to even think of winning this race. Right, just try and hold it nice and tight through there. Try to hold it. Yes, managed to stay off that curb this time, so that was an improvement. Right, keep it nice and steady through here. Again, we've just overrun the corner slightly, and we've just lost a little bit of ground. Let's just keep in their slipstream. As long as we keep them in our distance, we can still have a chance. Again, we've just overrun. We're really not doing very well on the brakes in this race, considering the conditions are good, and we did set up the bike really well in that qualifying session, I thought, but it's just not performing in the race, or it's just me just making silly errors. Right, let's just try and take an inside line here, slow it down. Can we get in the inside? No, we ran it a little bit hot. I didn't think we could stop it, and they both got past there. But let's just see what they do in this last corner. They seem to always go a little bit wider. Let's try and take the inside line. Yes, we dived up the inside, but are we going to hold on to it? Yes, we did, but they're probably going to slipstream me, and Martin's probably going to try and get past me into this turn. Right, we go into the final lap of the race. Let's see if we can get on the podium. Let's take a little bit of a tighter line there, just to avoid them coming up the inside. Oh, that worked nicely, so we managed to hold them off in that turn, but probably not going to hold them off in the next turn. And it looks like Canet's taken second place, but looks like Martin's going to come back into it. Let's try and take a tighter line. Are they going to come up the inside? No, Canet's still got a better drive out that corner. That's where you want to be, but trying to get this bike into that line is not easy, and we dropped 2 places. But let's just try and stay here and try and get past them in this turn. Let's just see where they go. They're going a little bit wider. Let's try and take a little bit of a tight line and try and get a good drive. Yes, we managed to get a good drive out that turn without making any contact there. Let's try and hold an inside line and try and get right onto that apex. No, Canet still managed to hold it, and we've got, oh, Berlinger's managed to get past as well, so we dropped another place, and we got really tight onto that curb. Another contact with Berlinger. We're getting, oh no, we're getting really bullied now into this last lap. We've dropped a place to Mir, but we're taking the outside onto the grass there, and we're back into third. Oh my God, it's all going everywhere in this last lap. Everyone's trying to get to the front, everyone's trying to get on the podium, and we're getting pushed from pillar to post, but we've just got to stay within the fight and hopefully get on that podium at least. Right, trying to hold it into this turn. We've got to do it just for the credits. We don't want to get to the end of this season and not have enough credits to get a decent Moto2 bike or hire another rider. Right, let's try and take a bit of slipstream with Martin. It looks like Canet's going for the win here, and let's just try and hold it into this turn, slow it down, try and be good on the brakes. Let's see where they go. Oh God, almost went straight into Martin there, but managed to slam the brakes on. But it looks like we're going to have to settle for third place. Let's just try and hold it nice and tight into this turn and just see if they muck up the last turn. Dive up the inside nice and tight, and we stand the bike up. Oh my God, are we going to take another win here from a last corner dive? Oh my God, over the line. Oh, that is just unbelievable. What a race. What a race, guys. Unbelievable. In that last lap, I got bullied so badly. All over the place. I must have dropped down to 5th place, but stuck to the task. Managed to fight back, and they just don't like that last corner. You just seem to be able to go in a lot tighter than they can and still get a decent drive along that straight. And we managed to get another win, so I cannot complain. So that's 2 wins around Motegi. Something ain't right. That hasn't happened in a long time on MotoGP games for me. I have never really won round here. Let's see if we can do it on Malaysia when that comes up, because that's another circuit I don't win around very often. Right, let's get into the next one. So here we go. Right, guys, let's just check out what's coming up next. I think it's Phillip Island in Australia. Another circuit that's really challenging, but I do like the circuit, I must admit. It's one of the ones that I enjoy watching as well. Always a good race, and hopefully we have decent conditions. But let's just get straight into it, or should we just check? Actually, we do a little bit of staff management first. Let's just try and spend. We can spend a few credits. We've got to keep on improving the team. So that's. I mean, hopefully in the second season, when we're on the Moto2, we will start going for level 2. But let's just try and stick to the level 1s for now. We'll do one more, and then we'll jump into the race. We still want to build up those credits. That should do. Right, let's move on to Australia and Phillip Island, guys. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. Right, start slowing it down. It doesn't want to stop. Bloody hell. Oh my god, I thought I wasn't going to stop then. These wet conditions are ridiculous. I'll tell you what, you come to an Australia circuit, you expect really nice weather, and it bloody pissing rains. But you just have to go with it. Oh, actually, we're fast at that second split point. That's a surprise. But hopefully the weather does dry up a bit. It's definitely not stopping at the moment. I mean, sometimes you get like wet conditions and it dries up slowly throughout the session, but it doesn't look like it's going to do it here. So we're going to just have to try and set a time in these wet conditions. That wasn't too bad. Slip through there. I like making that move. They just hesitate through there, and we took advantage of that. But are we going to be able to hold it into this turn? Just be careful. Don't seem to have much grip around this circuit. We have slid off a couple of times at the start of the session. Hold it, but this bike is definitely the understeer pig. It really is on this circuit. I've noticed on that last turn I cannot turn it in. And what a lap. So we take pole position. But is it going to stay though? Let's get into the end of it. Right, so we took a pole position in those wet conditions, which is fantastic, guys. But I think the race is going to be very challenging, and I can see a lot of crashes happening. So let's get straight into it. Now that's a surprise, guys. Now it looks like the race is going to be dry. That means all those alterations we made on the bike go out the window. Now we've got a dry race. This could throw me out. Let's just get straight into it and see how we do. So here we go. Right, so here we go with the Australian Grand Prix around this Phillip Island circuit in the dry, guys. This should improve the times of all the riders. This race will be a lot quicker, and there'll be a lot more riders competing for those places. So this should heat things up. But I like the challenge. So let's see if we can get a good start here and try and lead this GP. Right, let's see if we can get a good start. We're not the quickest acceleration-wise. We didn't alter the gear ratio. We haven't really altered anything from what we had it set on for the wet conditions. Mears managed to get off nice and quick there, connect off really well. Let's try and hold that inside line. Can we squeeze past? Right, this corner can be a right bitch. You're going to have to go nice and tight and try and hold it as long as you can until you can start just opening the throttle without oh god, almost lost the back end right off the circuit, but just managed to hold on to it. But bloody hell, it really was understeering like anything there. That didn't actually happen in the wet conditions, but then I was running a lot slower. That's not a bad turn there. Actually managed to stop the bike a little bit better in the dry than I did in the wet. Right, let's see if we can hold it into this turn. We've got quite a few riders sitting on our tail. There comes Connect. So was he going to try and go for it there, but just backed off. But this is where it gets really difficult. Now this corner coming up, where it dips down, you've got to be really clever. You don't muck it up, because your suspension, it really has to work a lot as you dip down and then go to the right. So you just watch the back end of the bike, it slightly kicks up. Well, actually that wasn't too bad. I didn't that was actually much better than what I did in the wet conditions. Actually went into there nicely, but sometimes you feel that rear end lift up slightly as you change direction, but that was actually reasonably good, so I'm happy with that. Right, just try and hold it into this turn. Try and gradually open the throttle. You can't pull full throttle around there because it does understeer so much. And we've actually pulled away slightly, so that is a brilliant first lap. But let's see if they catch up here. They're getting in on slipstream. I can see Connect coming flying up behind with Amir. Let's just try and keep it nice and tight through here and try not to let them get past us. Try and hold a nice tight line here again, because it does sort of pull you out to the right. Let's just try and hold it nice and smooth. Try and stay off the grass this time. Yes, we managed to hold it. That is how you do it, and we've managed to hold it. But they are literally on my tail. I'm not pulling away at all, and they're definitely a lot quicker in these conditions than they were the wet. Right, slow it down into this turn. Oh God, just overrun it slightly. But can we? Oh God, someone come flying across there. Was that Finetti? Finetti came flying across there and almost wiped me out there, but luckily managed just to get away. And let's just try and hold it into that turn. Not the quickest around that corner, just feels a little bit awkward, but we're managing to hold on to this first place for now. But we haven't got any breathing space. Right, let's see if we can nail this corner again. If we can nail this, we might have a chance to just pull away again going into that final lap, which would really help. Right, oh God, it kicked up slightly there as we changed direction, but again, nice and smooth into there. So we're getting that that section done really well, and that's where we seem to be a little bit quicker than the AI through. So that's where we gain a little bit of time, and let's just try and hold it into this turn. Keep it nice inside. Oh, here goes the understeer pig again off the circuit. Oh, you absolute bugger. But luckily we had a little bit of a breathing space, so we managed not to lose too much there. But that gives them an opportunity to catch up the hill, and this is where it's going to get difficult. It's going to the last sections on the last lap is where they're going to really fight over and tussle for places. And as long as we don't make any mistakes, and again we've lost the braking point there. Oh my God! Mir came flying into the side of us, but luckily we didn't come up there. How the hell did I stay on? And I managed just to hold on to the lead, but we've just got to be careful that that doesn't happen again. I really do not know how we didn't get taken out there, because that was quite an impact. But we were loads of riders sitting right in our inside. There's about 4, 5, 6 bikes there. Just trying to hold it nice and tight into that turn. Back end is squirming a little there. Didn't like that under pressure. Right, let's just try and hold it tight into there. Just not feeling this bike now. It's feeling really, it's like it's not wanting to turn into the corners very well. Right, so we've got Mir coming around the outside. We've got Finetti quite close behind him, and we're going into the last sections. It's all going to go down to that last couple of corners. If we can nail it again, we should be able to get to the end of this race and take another victory. But we've got to make sure we don't muck the brakes up here. Slow it down, turn in. That's not too bad. That's God, not as quick as the last lap, but we've managed just to turn it over, and now it's going to be just a race to the finish line. And we've managed just to pull away slightly, going to the last corner. Can we actually lead the Grand Prix from the start to the finish? Don't go off the circuit this time. Oh, almost managed to stand it up, and we should be able to take a victory. But bloody hell, what a race again. And we take a maximum points and take another step towards the championship. Right guys, so we take another win in this awesome championship, and we are shown why we are the champion of Moto3. But that was a decent race, guys, and in that last lap I was put under a lot of pressure, and Mir almost took me off. I don't know how I stayed on, because he did hit me quite hard as well. But that was a good race, and hopefully guys, if you hit those 50 likes on this video, then I will do the finale video today as well, guys, and that will be Malaysia and Valencia. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please keep leaving your comments in the tab below, keep liking the series, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed. I really appreciate all the support. I'm trying to make this series as good and as big as possible on the channel, and I know there's a lot of other channels that do these sort of series, but I am trying to compete with them as well. There's not many that do it on the hardest level without any of the assists. I do try and make my videos the best I can with the commentary, so I hope you are enjoying it. So those are the last 2 races, guys, and like I said, hit those 50 likes and I will do those 2 races today as well. Thank you so much for your awesome support, and I will see you very soon on this channel on MotoGP 17. Thank you so much, guys, and bye bye.